Oh, so we are allowed to be here.
I'm asking you to leave because I don't feel comfortable with you recording everybody while there's business.
We came here to conduct business, and immediately employees.
Find out why you're here. That's the real question. Why are you here?
Gentleman right over here.
Give me a chance, Rob. Here.
Rob,
We
can try to help you, man, or you just want to create a stink?
So let me tell you, we showed up here to record and get some open records requests.
Right.
And immediately some lady accosted us right here. She walks that way, gets on her phone, and then he accosts us, claiming that we're accosting people.
Okay.
We're not accosting anybody. We're here to do business. We're here to gather content for a story. He needs open records requests. I need open records requests. And immediately they started getting hostile and aggressive.
And do you know what the process is for the open records request?
Yes, Chapter 119 of the Florida statutes. We can do it in person. We can do it in person.
Okay.
We can make verbal, oral requests to any government employee.
Number, sir, for the record.
Officer Gig Brown, badge number 222.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Sir.
All right, here's the situation, guys. You guys came here. You wanted some service. You came inside. You caused this.
No one came inside.
Listen, you
Don't
came,
lie.
Nobody
listen,
came inside.
okay.
Lying.
Do you want to take care of business?
Well, you can't tell lies.
can't tell
No
lies.
lies. No lies allowed.
No lies.
No lies allowed.
But you're
Hey,
not welcome
don't
here
make
anymore.
the mistake.
You're
I've
not
already
welcome
had City
here
Hall
anymore.
on the phone.
Okay, that's fine.
They've been watching all
So we never went inside anywhere.
Manager, you guys are.
Hey,
have
call
to
down
leave.
to
You guys-
Riviera.
Why do we have to leave?
I'm just
You,
backing them
you
up.
need to leave.
Why though?
You need to leave.
For what reason?
Because now
No,
you're
what's your
creating a
name? I'm
disturbance.
not
Created
going
The
a
only person that created disturbance was him
I'm not going
and
anywhere.
an employee.
All right. Thanks, officers.
No, what's your
They
name?
need to leave.
What's
So
your name?
refusal of service. That's denial of service.
Let me tell you something.
But that's denial of service,
That's
sir.
not going to be resolved here.
At a municipal government property in Florida, First Amendment Auditor John Filax says he came to make a public records request. But within minutes, Officer G. Brown, badge 222, is telling the group to leave for allegedly causing a disturbance. Were they actually trespassing, or was lawful government access about to become a constitutional confrontation?
That's not going to
So you're going to use unlawful authority to trespass us when we're not breaking any laws. But we're not breaking any laws.
Yes, you are.
What law?
Because now you have been asked to leave the property.
For what reason?
For the reason that you created a disturbance.
There's no evidence of that. What evidence do you have of that? There's no evidence of that.
You've been properly asked to
Okay,
leave the
sir,
property.
I'm putting you on
Are
notice.
you refusing to leave the
No,
property?
I'm not. I'm just going to put you on notice before I leave. I'm putting you on notice before I leave. G. Brown, badge number
You're not.
222.
So I'm going to give you
I'm going to put you on notice real quick. Let me speak. This is the same problem we had before. You guys are disrespectful. Let me speak. We're here in a legal capacity.
Stop.
Hold
No,
on.
No, stop.
Go
right
ahead.
now. I
Why
want
don't
you to
y'all
listen
get
to
together,
this. I
settle
want you
out,
to
figure out
listen
what
to
you
this.
want.
Oh, Riviera. Go ahead. Talk to Riviera.
Please, I want you to listen to this right here. Mr. Brown. Hey, Mr. Riviera, can you identify yourself for me, please?
From the mayor's office.
Can you talk to Mr. Brown here? He's about to trespass us from this code
Commit a federal
enforcement
crime.
office.
42 U.S.C.
Here,
1983.
you're on speakerphone
You're
right
on
now with him.
speakerphone. This is Officer Brown, sir.
Can I speak to you?
Yes, sir.
You want to hear my side?
I'll take your side. I'll take your side in a moment. I want to hear this. We have time on the side.
Okay.
They called the cops on me. I stayed home.
Very good, sir.
Look, it seems like the law changed all of a sudden.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
All right. Now kick rocks. We're videotaping.
Oh, so we are allowed to be here.
Walk of shame.
What happened?
Walk of shame.
So we're not allowed to be
You're
here.
to conduct business. Go conduct your
That's what we
business.
tried to do. And you tried to trespass us for it.
And now-
Walk of shame, buddy. This is your legacy, Mr. Brown. Go ahead, smile. You swore an oath to preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution, and your first action you took was to violate it. I don't know what your smile. You think your smile does anything? Makes you look like the imbecile that you are. Go ahead. This is your buddy, your father.
But does being on public property automatically prevent police from ordering someone to leave? No. Florida's Chapter 119 protects access to public records, and requests do not generally have to be written. The First Amendment also protects recording public officials, subject to reasonable restrictions. But government buildings can enforce lawful access and conduct rules. So the key question is whether this removal was based on actual disruption or protected activity. Join the ID Refusal Cops community. Stay informed, stay prepared.
Because you're an independent journalist.
There you go. There you go.
What are you journalizing?
Oh,
I used
that's.
to be a journalist myself.
Oh, really? And now you're a law enforcement officer. I cannot reveal my story. It might compromise it at this time, so I can't reveal it at this time. But it might compromise it. As a journalist, I'm sure you know.
Based on that there's a lot of money here, I'm asking you to leave because I don't feel comfortable with you recording everybody while there's business being conducted.
You don't feel comfortable?
That's what I just said. Yes, I didn't stutter.
Yeah, but what about it is that you don't feel comfortable about?
Can you bring a camera into a casino, sir?
A casino would be private property. So let me explain to you. Let me educate you really quick. So a casino would be. Yeah, sure, no problem. So casino would be a private business, correct? It's private. It's owned by a company, a person. They can make their own rules and everything of that nature. Would be a public building owned by the public. I have freedom of press. It's under the First Amendment, which you took an oath to uphold. Not as a journalist, but
I took an oath to uphold the freedom
the Constitution. Yeah, that's for sure. You didn't know that?
No.
You didn't know you took an oath to uphold the Constitution of the United States?
I took an oath to protect and serve, yes.
Yeah, and to uphold the Constitution of the United States, sir. That's correct. You did take an oath to do that, or at least you should have. And
what school do you go to?
What school did I go to?
Yeah, what school do you go to?
What school do I go to?
Yes.
Oh, I don't go to any school. I'm independent.
Okay.
That means that I work for myself. It's my business. I do it myself.
So you're an auditor? Is that what you're telling me?
I'm an independent journalist. Independent journalist, yeah.
Okay. Like I said before, I'm asking you to leave. Are you refusing to leave?
Yeah, can I speak to a supervisor? Because this is a public building. I have every right to be here just like anyone else in this building that has right to be here. The only difference is that I'm holding a camera.
Oh, okay.
Oh, the deputy? So you guys are with Omaha Police, and you said the deputy of the county is coming? So there's a sheriff's office. I'm sorry, I'm just trying to get a understand. There's sheriff's office, and then there's the police. So sheriff's for the county, and then the police for the city. Gotcha. So why don't you feel comfortable with a camera? You have one on you, and there's cameras, like you said, there's cameras everywhere, right?
Because you could be scoping the place out to rob the place. That's why.
But couldn't I? If don't you think? Listen, I know you. I don't know if you've been a law enforcement officer for a long time or not. 20 years. So you were a journalist, and now you're a law enforcement officer. So now you've been a law enforcement officer for 20 years, and you're still an officer, right? You're not a supervisor or anything. So you're not an investigator or anything. But I would say that just, I'm not a law enforcement officer, but I would say if somebody wanted to scope out the place to do harm or commit a crime, I would suspect that they would do so in secret, right? That they would secretly record. They wouldn't openly record, right? They wouldn't just say, let me draw the most attention to myself possible so that way I can stake this place out and come back, tell you my name is Sean, I'm on camera, I'm not hiding my face or anything. Does that make any sense? It doesn't. It really doesn't.
Does it make any sense? No. But people
it doesn't.
Do things that don't make sense at all.
Nobody would do that. I've never heard of it, and nobody would do it.
You can speak for everybody then?
No one would come in the broad daylight to scope out a place with their face showing, speaking to law enforcement officers, speaking to the supervisor, giving you my name. No one would have done that.
Okay, just because you gave me my name, that's enough for me?
At the Douglas County Treasurer's Office in Omaha, Nebraska, independent journalist Sean of Long Island Audit begins filming inside publicly accessible areas. Then Officer Dennis of the Omaha Police Department arrives, questions why he is recording, and eventually treats that activity as suspicious. But can a camera alone justify an ID demand or an order to leave a government building?
Should be enough for you.
Is it enough for me to know who you are?
Do you think I'm committing any crimes? Do you suspect me of committing any crimes? Yeah, Sean, yeah.
What's your last name, Sean?
I'm not going to give it. Not going to give it. No.
Why not?
Because I don't provide my full name or my driver's license unless I've been suspected of committing a crime. And I'm definitely not. Do you have a crime that do you suspect me of committing?
Well, that's what we're investigating right now, I guess.
Yeah, but you don't have a specific, a reasonable, articulable suspicion of a crime that you suspect me of committing, right?
I just explained to you what I suspect, didn't I?
No, you suspect. That was your concern. You had a concern of that, but you have no reasonable, articulable suspicion that I would be robbing the place just by taking pictures. That's not.
Really?
Yeah.
No, you're incorrect, sir.
So what's your reasonable articulable suspicion that I'm committing a crime?
It's suspicious what you're doing right now.
So that's suspicious.
Even though you're
But suspicion is not a crime, sir. That's
You
not
just
a.
said
It's not a
reasonable
crime.
articulable
Well, suspicion of a crime. You missed the last part. Of a crime. There's a last part to it. It's of a crime. It's not reasonable suspicion, articulable suspicion.
You're not going to educate me.
I am educating you here today. That's for sure. I'm going to. That's part of my
You
job.
have no idea what you're talking about.
Oh, for sure, sir. I do know what I'm talking
so why
about.
did you go to
You didn't even know you took an oath to the United States Constitution and the First Amendment.
To the city of Omaha, sir. I'm
took an oath to-
I'm not a federal agent.
It doesn't matter. You still
Okay.
take an oath to uphold the United States Constitution. We live in America, sir. You take an oath to uphold that Constitution.
We do live in America.
Yeah, and we have certain freedoms in this country, and I'm exercising one of those freedoms. So you, as a law enforcement officer who's supposed to protect those freedoms, shouldn't be questioning me in this way, and shouldn't be suspecting me of armed robbery or casing the place when I'm obviously not.
So you spoke to a supervisor?
Yeah, Tawana. Yeah, Supervisor Tawana. I told her I was taking some pictures and video here. She came and talked to me. That's correct. Same way I talked to you.
Did anyone ask you to leave?
No one asked me to leave. Why would they ask me to leave? It's a public building. Everybody has a right to be in a public building. We have a right to be here. We have a right to check up on our government. That's another First Amendment right. We have a,
Causing a disturbance, which is what you're doing right now.
oh, I'm causing a disturbance now.
Well,
I doubt that. See, what happens is that you can't come in here and then cause the disturbance and then say that disturbance is on me. You can't. There might be a disturbance, but you are the ones causing it, not me. I'm just walking around taking. What was I doing when you walked in?
You're based on that, on your opinion. Someone called us because they're suspicious of you.
Suspicious. What is suspicious about me?
You're recording in a building that has money. Like I said, why am I repeating myself over and over?
So you're recording in a building that has money makes me suspicious. That's what you're saying, officer.
How many other people have you seen acting like yourself today, recording millions of people?
I have no idea. I haven't ran into any journalists. I wouldn't know.
So,
Who knows?
So you're
The
the
world's a
only
big
person
place.
doing this today?
Oh, sure. I'm the only person that I've seen taking pictures and videos today. Well, now I've seen 2 more people taking pictures and video inside the treasurer's office. You two, right? You both.
Part of my job, right?
This is part of my job. That's what you're not understanding. This is part of my
I'm
job.
pretty certain. What's your name, sir?
My name is Sean. Yeah.
Sean, I'm pretty certain this isn't your job.
Oh, this is my job for sure. This is my
paid for
job.
this?
Oh, yes, I
Who do you
do.
get paid by?
Who do I get paid by?
You repeating yourself already leaves me suspicious that you're getting paid for this.
Okay, you can believe what you want.
Yeah, just like you obviously believe in what
You can believe what you want. I don't get public. I don't get funded by the public. If that's what you're asking, like you do.
No, I didn't ask if you were getting funded by the public. I asked you who was paying you.
Well, that's my business, and
Since you're an independent journalist.
yeah, that's mine. That's my business. That means I pay myself. Independent. That means I work for myself. I own a business.
How do you pay yourself, Sean?
Sorry about that, sir. You have a good
How do
day.
you pay yourself?
Well, what is that business? What is that any business of yours, officer?
It's-
I don't understand. What is that any?
It's your job.
It is my job,
To get to have a job, you must get paid for that, right?
and I told you I did.
Yeah.
So I don't have to explain to you how, my bank account number, or anything like that.
Did I ask you your bank account?
No, but I don't have to explain to you anything. I don't have to explain to you anything. I owe you no explanation.
Okay.
I'm not causing a
I
disturbance.
just
I'm
asked
not
you a
raising my
question.
voice.
I mean, you don't have to answer.
I know I
No, you're
don't.
correct.
It's another right I have that you didn't take an oth to uphold the Constitution, though. But so I guess you wouldn't respect that Fifth Amendment right? Right?
You obviously don't respect what I just asked you to do, and that's to go ahead and take your business elsewhere since you're not here.
You have
for
no
any-
authority.
For any,
You have no authority to tell me to leave a public building. You're gonna learn that.
Oh, I'm going to learn it?
Yes.
Okay.
You need to understand that there's certain ways to handle situations, and maybe 20 years and you're not in a supervisor position. That's concerning. But
Is
maybe it's
it?
because it's very concerning.
Why would
But
that be concerning?
because why aren't you? But
Why do you think that is?
could be anything. I don't know. When I pull your jacket, we'll see why that is. But it's okay. When I pull your jacket and I pull your body camera footage and you become my story, and the world sees it, then we will find out why you're not a supervisor. But maybe it's an innocent reason. Maybe it is. Or maybe it's because you treat the public how you're treating me.
How
you
did
think
I treat you, Sean?
you're insinuating that I'm committing some sort of robbery, encasing the
I never
place?
said you committed a robbery. I said you're it's very
Suspicious.
suspicious what you're doing. That's
Yeah.
what I said, right?
Yeah, that you said I'm casing the place.
I said it's possible that you were casing.
Sure.
But you all have it on video, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you can look back and see
Yeah,
what
well,
it said.
the people will see. But how you doing, deputy? Hey, how are you?
Good, thank you. How are you?
I'm doing well. Can I get your name and badge number, please,
Yeah,
sir?
my name is Deputy Coffee, S716.
Okay, Deputy. Hi, how are you? So I was just explaining to this officer, I'm an independent journalist. I'm taking some pictures and video. I'm exercising my First Amendment right. Did you take an oath to the United States Constitution, sir? Okay, I just want to make sure because he didn't take one, he says. So I'm just exercising my First Amendment right, just checking up on my government, working on a story here. I'm not bothering anybody. I'm in the publicly accessible areas, and definitely not casing the places he's trying to say that I'm trying to do. But again, just taking some pictures and video. There's no issues with that, correct, right,
Nope,
Deputy?
there is not.
Thank you. I appreciate that. So, yeah, like I said, there's a way to de-escalate the situation and to handle things properly and to...
Hold my jacket. How's that?
I will. Of course I will. Why wouldn't I? But I'm just saying, there's...
You'll see that what you're saying is incorrect.
Okay, I hope so. I hope it is incorrect.
You do not hope so.
I
you're
wouldn't
causing
want...
a problem here.
No, I'm not causing a disturbance. You're saying I'm causing a disturbance, but I'm not.
Condescending.
I'm not condescending.
Oh, you're
you
not.
came to talk to me.
Yeah,
I didn't want
because
to...
I explained to you point blank exactly what you're doing and what people are concerned about.
Yeah,
Yet
it was
you still wanna
concern.
argue with me.
No, because it was concerning to me. There was a lot of things that you said, officer, that were very concerning to me. You were saying that you didn't take an oath to uphold the United States Constitution, that you took an oath only to the city of Omaha. You told me that I was casing the place. You told me that I needed to leave because you don't feel comfortable that I'm around money and that I'm taking pictures.
Recording while people are...
There's money in this building. You said that, correct? And you said you don't feel comfortable, so you were saying you're asking me to leave. That's right.
I asked you, yes.
Okay.
And
So
you're-
all those
you're
things are
accusing me,
worrisome.
so correct?
All those things are worrisome to me. This is a county building. He's a county deputy. He doesn't have an issue with it because he knows the law. He understands that I have a right to be here. I'm not bothering anyone. You can't just come here and say that I'm creating a disturbance when I'm not. I'm not. No one said that.
Well, you did create a disturbance.
I didn't.
Yeah, you're concerning everybody that's in here. Okay.
So by me taking pictures, that's a disturbance.
Well, obviously, if someone called us and they were concerned,
They were concerned. That's their right to be
I didn't
concerned.
just drive by and just say, hey, you know what? I'm gonna talk to Sean here because I don't think what Sean's doing here is.
Oh, I'm sure somebody did call you, but I'm saying people can have their concerns, and that's fine. People can be concerned. I'm concerned about the government with all their cameras, but I don't call law enforcement every time. It's okay. It's a teaching moment for everyone, right? I don't know what I could have done differently other than this is my right to do so, right? I have a right to do it, so why wouldn't I do it? That's the point. It's that you're part of the government, so are you, deputy. You guys are part of the government. Everybody here is part of the government. It's my right.
Elderly people can bend.
It's my right to check up on my government, and that's all I'm doing here today. That's it.
Okay. Good luck to you then, Sean. Huh?
All right, well, you take care now. Have a great day. Thank you, deputy, for coming. I appreciate it. Yep.
But when does suspicion become legal authority? Under Nebraska Revised Statute 29-829, police may demand a person's name, address, and an explanation only when they reasonably suspect that person has committed, is committing, or is about to commit a crime. Simply filming is not automatically enough. But Sean also goes too far when he suggests that being inside a public building creates an unlimited right to record or remain there. Reasonable, viewpoint-neutral restrictions may still apply. For Video 1, Officer Brown earns a C- and the citizen a B. Here, Officer Dennis earns a D+, while Sean earns a B+. Join the ID Refusal Cops community. Stay informed, stay prepared.